Alright guys, how's it going? About a week ago I did a video on how to use PK Hex and create files uh, to trade with the bots on Discord. It was a little bit long, it's about 48, 49 minutes long. So this is going to be the short, condensed version. I'm not going to go through PK Hex and show you how to use everything. I'm just going to show you the quickest, fastest way to create legal Pokemon files to trade with the bots. So first thing you want to do is go to your browser and we'll type in PK Hex ALM. And this is the one you want to go to, this GitHub, ArcDate, PKX plugins, releases. And make sure you're on the latest version. And then what you're going to want to download is this ALM Setup Stable EXE. Let's just click on that. And it should start the download process. And here we go. And you get this little, depending on your antivirus and computer protection, you might get this little notification here saying it can't download. So we'll click on the little dots here and select keep. And we'll click show more, keep anyway. Excuse me. And here we go, it's downloaded. So we can exit out of that. Okay. So what we're going to want to do, you can put your PK Hex anywhere. I like to put it on desktop so it's easy to access. So we'll make a new folder. And we'll call it PK Hex tutorial, just like the last video. Alright, then we'll want to go to our downloads. And this ALM Setup Stable EXE, we'll just want to drag and drop it in our PK Hex folder. And we'll open it up. And here we go. So all you need to do is open this up and let it run. You don't have to click nothing until it's done. Sometimes you get this pop up, just hit more info, run anyways. You'll get to open up a window like this. Just let it do what it's going to do. Excuse me. Sorry. Let it do what it's going to do. It's going to download PK Hex, all the plugins, all that good stuff. So when this is done downloading, we'll come back to this video. It shouldn't take really long. My internet's real slow. So it'll probably take me about 3 or 4 minutes. If you got fast internet, it might take 15-20 seconds. Alright, and we're back. It took about 2.5-3 minutes for mine. You can see here it downloaded everything. And it says press enter to exit. So let's hit enter. And here we go. We have our plugins and PK Hex. So we want to open the red PK Hex. Oops, sorry. Sometimes it takes a little bit to load. Yes. Okay. Okay. Now the first thing you want to look at when you open PK Hex, you want to make sure this logo up here is blue. So yeah, you want to make sure this is blue. If it's red, it just means the plugins didn't load. So you just close it out and open PK Hex again. It might take a couple times before it turns blue, but you want to make sure this is blue. So the fastest way to make a PK file is starting with the encounter database. So we'll go to tools, data, and we'll go down here to encounter database. And so we can pull up any random Pokemon. We'll just do Pikachu. Okay, we'll do right click and view, and we can close that out. So we have a legal Alpha Pikachu here. So we can set it to have our OT, and we'll just leave this TID just for sample, SID and TID 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6. And we can go ahead and make it, oops, we can go ahead and make it shiny. Okay, so now we have a legal Pokemon with our OT, TID, and SID. So we can right click on this, hit save, and we can save it to our desktop if we're just gonna put it in Discord. And here it is on our desktop. So we can go to our Discord and we can go to PLA bot and we just drag, drop the file, and put %trade. And there we go, the bot added us to the queue and getting ready to trade the Pokemon. I'm not interested in trading right now, so %QC to remove myself from the queue. There we go. But that's how it works to create a legal file. And now you can do this one by one, or you can do this, you can gen a whole living dex at the same time with your TID, OT, and SID. All you have to do is take whatever, make a legal file like this. We have this one here. And when we go to the PKX folder, and we'll create a new folder, and we'll call it trainers. Alright, so open that folder up, and we'll drag and drop this legal file that has your TID, OT, and SID. Then we'll need to close out PKHex, and we'll reopen it. Again, you want to make sure this logo up here is blue or it will not work. This just means the auto legality mod didn't load when you open PKHex, so we'll just close it out and reopen it. Sometimes it's a little slow opening, and I don't know what happened there. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's see if we have our blue logo. Okay, so now to generate a living dex with our OT, TID, and SID, tools, auto legality mod, and generate living dex. Now it'll pull that file from the information from the trainers folder, and it should generate living dex, all the Pokemon with your OT, TID, and SID. See Pokemon Empire 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6, and they all have it. They're all the same. Now you can change this to where it gens certain Pokemon or certain types. We'll go auto legality mod and go down to plugin settings, and we can go up top. I don't like using ribbons or battle version. Set matching balls is fine. Okay, living dex. If you want to include all the alternate forms, true. If you want to make them all alpha, the ones that can be, it true. Same thing for shiny. That'll, when you generate living dex, it'll generate all the ones that can be alpha into alpha, and all the ones that can be shiny into shiny. And this right here, the use trainer data, this is what allows PKHex to pull that file from your trainers folders, as enables the use of custom trainer data based on the trainers folder. So basically this pulls the information from the file in the trainers folder and puts it on all the Pokemon that it generates when you generate a living dex. So now that we've got those settings changed, now when we generate a living dex, we won't have these markings. I'll Let me make sure I change that one. I don't like using the markings either. Let's see. Plugin settings. Use markings. Turn that off. Okay. Yeah, because I don't like these, because when people see this, they automatically think it's gen. So I always get rid of these so it looks as legitimate as possible. So now generate living decks, and they should all be shiny and alpha except for the ones that can't, and they'll all have R, OT, TID, and SID, and all these markings should be gone. There we go. You can see Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales, they can't be alpha or shiny. And so generate the whole living decks, all the Arceus forms. Of course, none of the legendaries are shiny or alpha because they can't be in the game. And that's how you generate all the files for one of these games all at one time. It's the quickest, fastest way. You can save these files if you go to Tools, Data, and you can dump a box, which will dump all the files in the current box that you're looking at into a folder, or you can dump boxes, which will dump every single box that you have loaded up into a folder. Now these go into the Pokemon database, and it says PKX database was not found. Please dump all boxes from save file, then ensure blah 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 Pokemon database folder exists. So we have to create a Pokemon database folder. Let's see if it'll do it automatically when we dump boxes. And there we go. Created the folder and dumped all the files in the Pokemon database box, which would be right here. See, it added a folder called PKMDB, and it has all our legal files in here. Now you can separate these if you plan on doing this for multiple games. We can right click, new folder, and we'll call this PLA for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Oops. There we go. And we'll put all of these files into this PLA folder, just like that. There we go. We can do one for Sword and Shield. We can do one for BDSP. And you can do one for Let's Go, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. You can do it for every game. So now we dump these into the Pokemon database. You only want to do this once because if you dump them again, it will not overwrite the files. It'll make new files, and so you'll have doubles and triples and quadruples and however many times you save it into the Pokemon database. So now when we go here, data, and go to our Pokemon database, it'll pull up all the files in the database. And this works just like the encounter database. You right click and view, and you can see it has R, OT, SID, and TID. So all these Pokemon in the database are yours with your information. So now, instead of going to the encounter database, you can go to the Pokemon database to grab these files, or you can just open up your PKX folder and go to the Pokemon database, and you can drag and drop one of these files in the bot channel to trade. And like I said, you can do this for different games. To get to a different blank save file, I'll go to Options, Settings, and we can change the game version right here. We'll do Brilliant Diamond. Alright, and then from here it works the same way as the last one. You just generate, you go to your encounter database, encounter database, and you can select any random file, create a legal file with your OTTID and SID, and store it in the trainers folder here in the folder with PKHex. And then when you gen living decks, to have your OTTID and SID, and you can do this for every game. You can dump the files in the Pokemon database, and then you can separate them into the separate game folders. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It's the quickest way to generate PK files for trading with bots. Hope you enjoyed, and hope this video wasn't too long.